Here I go through all the live data from the engine and transmission. All techs know that you cannot hide from the live data, and this will demonstrate that there's nothing to hide with this truck. If you need to, you can pause the video at a specific point or skip ahead. I will also point out all the known defects that I found with this truck. My reputation here is extremely important to me, because I'd like you to be able to trust and know that it's coming from a stand-up guy with integrity and honor. If I told one lie or misrepresented one thing, then I would never be able to deal with you guys again, because everyone would know that I was a dishonest crook. My dad, rest his soul, taught me that no matter what you do, just be honest, and you will succeed. I always remembered that, and I think he would be proud. You guys told me to find you the low-mile, well-kept diesel trucks in good condition from the early 2000s, and I found one for you. As I continue to search from sunup to sundown every day, searching every neighborhood, garage, backyard, and barn, passing out flyers, advertising on the internet, radio, and fax machine, it's unusual to hit pay dirt. But when I do, I'm happy to share the good news with you. And we finally got one. Here it is. 2004 GMC 3500 dually with a 6.6-liter Duramax diesel engine, Allison transmission, 4-wheel drive, worn winch, with low miles and good condition. One of the best designed and manufactured trucks of all time, and they're not making any new ones. And believe me, it didn't come cheap. After a long battle just to be able to buy it, I had to nearly go bankrupt to get it to you, paying what seemed like the world's record price for this monster of a truck. And now I'm risking it all and putting it up at no reserve for you guys, as I know this is what you've been waiting for. I just want to feel that I did a job well done. As far as the defects go, there's a few scratches here and there, a ding on the passenger rear door, a hairline crack in the passenger rear fender, the end of which has been stopped from spreading with a drilled hole. It could be filled with a little epoxy and touch-up paint. The climate control works on all fan speeds except for speed number 5. The seats and doors have some stains, and there are 2 cracks on the seats that I pointed out in the photos and video. I know why you guys like these trucks from this era. They have the simple, durable, pre-emissions engineering, paired with engines and transmissions that earned them their legendary reputation. Finding one in good condition with low miles, you get proven reliability, rugged build quality, and long-term value that modern trucks, packed with too many electronics and expensive emission systems, just can't match. This truck represents the peak of American engineering and style. A truck built for people who need real power, real reliability, and real capability. The engine and transmission combination provide towing strength and long-term durability. With a dually rear wheels, you get rock-solid stability for hauling heavy trailers, whether it's equipment, a fifth wheel, or a full day's work. And add the 4x4 system, this truck is ready for any terrain, mud, snow, job sites, or even off-road. And if you ever face a tough situation, the front-mounted winch gives you the power to pull yourself or someone else out of trouble. This truck is pre-emissions, mechanically simple, incredibly durable, and built to work for hundreds of thousands of miles. If you want a heavy-duty truck that won't quit, this Sierra is the one you need. If you're a truck enthusiast, you know that the GMC Sierra isn't just another pickup. It's a cornerstone of American truck history. The Sierra name officially rolled out in 1988, but its DNA goes all the way back to GMC's early CK trucks. Tough, straightforward, and built to take a beating. When GMC switched to the Sierra badge, it set the tone for a new era. One where work capability met premium craftsmanship. The first-gen Sierra from 88 to 98 brought modern fuel injection, sleeker styling, and a smoother ride to the truck world. It proved that a pickup could be both durable and comfortable, laying the foundation for Sierra's professional-grade identity. Then came the game changer. In 1999 to 2006, the GMT 800 Sierra. This generation didn't just update the truck, it transformed it. Stronger frames, better suspension, more refined interiors, and those legendary Vortec and Duramax powertrains that enthusiasts still talk about today. When GMC paired the 6.6 Duramax with the Allison transmission, it instantly became one of the most respected diesel setups in North America. This era is still considered the golden age by many truck fans. Simple, powerful, reliable, and pre-emissions. The 6.6-liter Duramax diesel engines is one of the most respected power plants in the heavy-duty truck world. First introduced in 2001 through a partnership between General Motors and Isuzu, the Duramax was designed to compete directly with the best diesel engines of the time, and it quickly set the new standard of power, refinement, and reliability in the 3/4 and 1-ton truck market. The original Duramax, known as the LB7, brought major innovations: high-pressure common rail fuel injection, aluminum heads, a strong cast iron block, and impressive torque for its era. It immediately gained a following for its smoothness and efficiency compared to older diesel engines. What about the transmission? Well, when you hear the name Allison, you're talking about one of the most respected automatic transmissions ever installed in a pickup. Built originally for commercial grade and medium-duty applications, the Allison 1000 series, found behind the 6.6-liter Duramax, brought true heavy-duty engineering to the consumer truck world. At its core, the Allison 1000 uses a robust torque converter, 5 planetary gear sets, and oversized clutch packs designed to handle continuous high-torque loads. Unlike many competitors in the early 2000s, the Allison wasn't adapted from a lighter platform. It was purpose-built for hauling, towing, and work environments. That's why it became famous for reliability, longevity, and its ability to hold power even after tuning. One of the standout features of the tow-haul mode, which changes shifting timing and firmness to reduce heat and protect the clutch packs under heavy loads. It also integrates intelligent grade braking, downshifting automatically to help control the truck on steep descents, something that truck owners quickly grew to love. Internally, the Allison transmission uses adaptive learning that monitors driving patterns, load conditions, and torque input, constantly optimizing pressure and shift behavior. The deep transmission pan and efficient fluid pathways help keep temperatures stable, a critical factor for trucks that tow at or near capacity. Paired with the Duramax, the Allison became known as a drivetrain combo that just works. Smooth shifting under light throttle, firm and confident under load. The Allison is respected not because of hype, but because it consistently delivers commercial-level durability, predictable behavior, and exceptional control in real-world towing and heavy-use scenarios. It's one of the key reasons Duramax trucks from the early 2000s earned such a loyal following and great reputation, and why the Allison name carries so much weight in the diesel community. The GMC Sierra 3500 dually has always stood out as a truck designed with purpose, presence, and unmistakable heavy-duty attitude. From the moment you see it, the wide rear fenders instantly tell you what this truck is built for: serious towing and stability. Those signature hips aren't just for look. They house dual rear wheels that give the Sierra a planted, confident stance. It's a functional design that also happens to look tough and iconic. Up front, the Sierra carries GMC's classic squared-off styling, a bold chrome grille, clean headlight housing, and a purposeful front bumper. Unlike the more rounded designs of the era, GMC leaned into a muscular, upright aesthetic that feels more industrial and more capable. You can trace a straight, confident character line from the grille all the way down the body, giving the truck a cohesive, no-nonsense look. The long bed configuration adds to the visual drama. Extended length, high bed rails, and a tall ride height, giving the 3500 dually a commanding silhouette. Whether you're looking at it from the side or head-on, there's no mistaking it for anything but a serious workhorse. And yet GMC has always added refinement. Clean body panel transitions, tight gaps, and trim options that let owners dial in personality without losing utility. Inside, the Sierra 3500 dually kept things simple, durable, and functional. The dashboard layout is straightforward, with large, easy-to-reach controls designed for gloved hands, an important detail for anyone using the truck for real work. The seats and cabin space were built for long days, offering comfort without unnecessary clutter. You get heavy-duty gear shifter, a clear gauge cluster, and the classic early 2000s GMC interior design that prioritizes visibility, ergonomics, and practicality. Even in stock form, the 3500 dually has the visual confidence that few trucks can match. It looks like it's ready to tow your house off its foundation, and it can. The blend of rugged proportions, functional styling, and purpose-driven design makes the GMC Sierra 3500 dually one of the most recognizable heavy-duty pickups of the era, and a favorite among enthusiasts who appreciate trucks that look as capable as they perform. Searching every garage, barn, driveway, backyard, for miles around from sunup to sundown, putting out ads on the internet, newspapers, and radio. Trying my hardest to find those vehicles that are not on the market and getting them and bringing them to you. You told me you want those older vehicles in good condition with low miles, the ones that are considered special. You guys want those vehicles that are not available on the market, that no matter how much money you got or your friends got or people you know have, they can't just go out and buy these vehicles. These vehicles have to be discovered. You want the ones that are both practical and attract a lot of attention from the enthusiasts and collectors, and even everyday drivers. You want those time capsules, the well-preserved, older cars, the ones that are like stepping back into a time machine, with the original paint, interior, and factory parts, the ones that show what the vehicle was like when it was new. You don't want to buy some old ratty car. You want to buy a piece of automotive history, one that escaped decades of wear, rust, and neglect. You want the ones with less wear, ones that have life left in them, the low-mileage cars, the ones that have less engine, transmission, and suspension wear, the ones that will tend to last longer and perform better. You want to drive that low-mile example that feels tight and solid on the road, almost like it was driving it when it was new. You want those vehicles that are becoming harder and harder to find each day, week, month, and year that goes by. Most vehicles get used up, driven hard, wrecked, and rusted away. As time passes, the number of clean, low-mile examples drop fast, making survivors rare and desirable. You've said you wanted the ones that are built differently. Many older cars were built simpler and with better materials, more metal, less plastic, fewer electronics, and fewer systems to fail. For the DIYer mechanics and purists, this makes these vehicles easier to maintain and more rewarding to own. And for you enthusiasts, you know that these older cars have more personality and craftsmanship than the newer ones today. And then there's you investors who seek out these classic vehicles in pristine condition, the ones that will often appreciate in value instead of depreciating. You collectors, the ones that seek original, unmodified, low-mile cars because you know they're the closest thing factory fresh. They're rare and they're original. They have long-term value. The nostalgic lovers, you guys who have strong memories about these vehicles, the ones that your parents drove, or your first car in high school, and finding one in near new condition. And all you guys know that they drive different than the cars today. These older vehicles often have a raw, mechanical, analog feel that modern cars lack. Heavier steering, distinct sounds, simpler controls, and when they're low mile and well kept, that driving experience feels more authentic and satisfying. In short, you said you want the older, low-mile vehicles in great condition because you know that they're special. They combine rarity, mechanical freshness, nostalgia, and craftsmanship.